My girlfriend uses my socks as toilet paper. Is that weird? I found my gym socks in the garbage, and they were covered in poop. I was completely stunned. When I asked my girlfriend about it, she started screaming, crying, and abruptly left the room. I'm left here on the bed, feeling bewildered and trying to make sense of what just happened. We have been together for a few months and decided to move in together when things got serious. We have been sharing household chores, but she has insisted on doing the laundry. Whenever I would start gathering the laundry, she would quickly ask me to do something else and would already have started the laundry by the time I came back. I always thought it was a sweet gesture, and never stopped her because it made her happy. Well, things took a strange turn. I store all my socks and underwear in the bottom drawer of my dresser, and since I go to the gym often, I always make sure to have plenty of clean gym socks on hand. Although I never kept count, a quick visual scan confirmed that I had several pairs. However, this morning when I went to grab a fresh pair, I discovered that there were only dress socks in the drawer. Initially, I assumed they were in the laundry but found no trace of them in the laundry basket, washing machine, or dryer. So I asked my girlfriend, who is usually in charge of the laundry, if she knew where they were. Her face turned red and she ran out of the room without saying a word. I followed her to make sure she was okay, but she refused to talk to me. I reassured her that I wasn't angry and just wanted to find my socks, but all she could say was, "I don't know." This left me feeling puzzled, and I asked her again with a laugh, but she got angry and offered to buy me new ones. The initial idea that crossed my mind was that my girlfriend might have accidentally ruined my socks while washing them. The image of that happening seemed comical to me, so I made a joke about it to her. That was a mistake. She started crying uncontrollably. At this point, I was no longer concerned about my socks. My only concern was what was wrong with my girlfriend. I sat next to her on the bed, put my arm around her, and asked if she was okay. Despite my reassurances, she kept apologizing and insisting that she would buy me new socks. I spent a few minutes trying to comfort her, but I had to leave for work. I let her know that I loved her, gathered my belongings, and headed out. On my way out, I grabbed the garbage to take outside. When I got outside, I lifted the lid off the garbage can and I noticed a small plastic bag sitting on top of the garbage already in there. Through the semi-transparent bag, I could see socks inside. Curious about the state of my gym socks, which I was convinced had been destroyed in the wash, I decided to investigate. I opened the bag, but I immediately regretted it as the overpowering stench hit me. To my horror, I discovered several pairs of my gym socks covered in poop. We didn't have any pets, and we don't have kids. So, the question remained, whose poop was on my socks? I couldn't focus on work until I got to the bottom of the mystery of my gym socks being covered in poop, which I found in a plastic bag in the garbage can. Without hesitation, I retrieved the bag and went back inside. Upon seeing the bag, my girlfriend became agitated and accused me of being disgusting for bringing it back inside. Despite her protests, I tried to reason with her to get an explanation of what had happened to my socks. I made it clear that I wasn't blaming her for anything, but she became defensive and accused me of doing so. Suddenly, something clicked and I asked her the question that had been on my mind. "Did you poop on my socks?" At that moment, she broke down in tears and ran out of the house. I didn't chase after her this time. At this point, I am sitting on my bed with a bag containing socks with poop, which is lying on the floor, and I am feeling extremely upset. It seems the only logical explanation is that my girlfriend uses my gym socks to wipe herself after using the bathroom. This raises a lot of questions. In an attempt to address these uncertainties, I sent her a text asking her to explain this mess. She said she will explain after I come home from work. Update: later in the evening, my girlfriend confessed that she uses socks to wipe herself after going to the bathroom, mainly her own, and that's why she always does the laundry. I never suspected anything because, who pays attention to the number of socks someone has? She thought it would seem weird if I noticed the lack of socks, so she did the laundry to keep it hidden. She has been doing this for a long time because she is a germaphobe and afraid of tearing toilet paper or getting her hands dirty in any way. Socks provide full coverage for her hands, and she throws them away after use. She used my socks because she didn't have any of hers available. So, my girlfriend has a phobia of getting poop on her hands, leading her to using my socks to wipe herself. It could be worse, I suppose. I hope we can find the humor in this situation eventually, but I still feel weird about it.